All right, so we have PvP rules. Now this PvP rule is annoying. Oh my god, why is the font so low? But it's increased attack rate stats of all heroes participating in battle by 5% for 2 turns before a skill is used. Increase HP related stats by 10% for 2 turns after a skill is used, limited 3 times. Now this PvP rule is pretty much predicated to offensive play, and one of the good teams right now that are good offensively is going to be the RAGNAROK team that you see right here, featuring DN's Holy Relic. This team was one-shot before this rule exists. Now you get a guaranteed confirm one-shot kill with the new Brunhild, Wedding Brunhild. And I feel like a lot of people are not going to like this rule too much, because usually offensive PvP rules usually end up doing like annoying counter plays, which is going to feature probably some of Marilli and Amelia, or you end up getting one shot if you don't go first, which is gonna suck. But yeah, we're gonna be using this team. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, as I'm pretty much gonna be clapping some cheeks with this RAGNAROK team. Again, I've been really enjoying RAGNAROK because it has my baby girl DN in it, you know, shoddy a little baddie, you feels me? So I really do appreciate it. Now I might switch it over for the Ludocio and Zeldris build just to test it out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully you have some fun. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I think it's that type of time where pretty much what I like to do sometimes in my videos, where I just pretty much just like to talk about just random stories, just random things out of nowhere, as I have the gameplay in the background. Now I'm be completely honest, and I do apologize, but my English, you know, it's improper, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to be using a lot of slang and all that good stuff. It's just stuff that I'm used to, or I might even use improper sentences, you know, or maybe repeat a word. It's just how I speak, you know. I'm speaking to you like you guys like one of the homies, you feel me? So again, I want to apologize real quick about that, as I'm going to be just pretty much just talking, just rambling on about stuff, because I just want to talk about, you know, it's kind of crazy because today, you know, as I was like preparing for work this morning, you know, I seen like kids go onto a school bus, you feel me? And it made me really just realize and like reminisce about those days, because they look like they was like high school students. It made me reminisce about the days like how I had so much fun like going through like high school and all that good stuff, because it's kind of crazy, because I was having this conversation with one of my friends, how like she was just talking to me like how her life, she did like, she felt like in her life like she kind of felt like it was like kind of wasted, you know, that good stuff, because she didn't like go to like college or anything like that, because she really didn't have a plan on what she wanted to do after high school. So she was like, yo, I think I'm just gonna go to the army and stuff like that, as I'm pretty much gonna be trying to figure out what I want to do in my life and all that good stuff. And it made me like just want to just talk about things like about like what the people should do like after high school, because it's kind of crazy how like back in the day, I remember like so many people always had that thought process, especially like when you like live in like these what is it called, impoverished neighborhoods and stuff like that. All your parents, you know, they just speak about like, yo, college, go to college, or to go into like sports and stuff like that. So a lot of people just had like the mentality of like, you know, either going like to college or like doing sports, or even back in the day, like people want to be like rappers and stuff. Like I had so many people in my high school like trying to rap, doing like diss videos on other people blocks who like 5 minutes away. It was just like pretty crazy. Like as I just look back, it's like pretty funny to think about it. And I had like this one moment, it was like, man, it was like this time when I was like getting my hair cut, and my barber was like speaking to me when I was like a youngling. He was just like, yo, what you gonna be doing with yourself after high school and all the good stuff, because he was just talking to me like, yo, you know, you don't have to go to college, right? You know, you can do stuff like trades, because the whole world, you don't have to just go for college and be in debt and stuff like that, or, you know, force yourself to be going into school back again. Like you can do the army, you can do trade, like, because the whole world need all the other type of jobs. Like There are people who are garbage men. There are people who are barbers, hairstylists, and all that good stuff. And that's why I just want to talk to you, because I know some people are probably like young and all that good stuff. It's probably starting school, or they probably already passed school. You know, I think my audience is like pretty diverse. You know, and pretty much I just want to just like talk to people. You know, and just explain like, yo, you after high school, you know, do what you believe will make you happy. You feel me? Either it's being like going to school or going to the army. Do what you feel like is best for you, that will suit you for probably the rest of your life, you know? Because sometimes in situation we try to do things that we really don't want to, because, you know, sometimes parents like throw things in your face like, yo, you should be like a nurse like I was, or you should be like a teacher just like me. And you be having that thought process like, yeah, I don't want to be a teacher, but in all actuality, like, you really don't want to be a teacher or a nurse and stuff like that. You want to be something else. Like, you always want to try to do things that make you happy, because you're probably gonna be doing this stuff for the rest of your life, and you don't want to end up wasting time, especially because life is always precious. You don't want to waste time on doing something just so you end up just like regretting it, you know? Like, there was some people I know like who had like caring personalities and stuff like that as going through like school, so they end up being like a nurse or something. Or there's people who love to draw and do art, so they end up being like graphic designers for certain things and went for school for that. Or, you know, there's some people who had like some who was into sports, so they just end up just keep on competing for like sports and stuff, either like gymnastics, long jump, track, basketball, and all that good stuff. And it's like crazy to think about how some people probably don't really think too much about what they want to do after high school, because usually you think of like high school as just a time where you just get to have, you know, fun and good stuff, which you could do that like your beginning of the year. But as you just start to become like a junior or a senior, you start to realize like they be trying to prepare you for more of after high school, you know, either going to college or going to the workforce or army. And it's really good to try to plan on what you want to do for the rest of your life. Again, it's okay like after high school for you not to know, because you want to try to make sure that you want to give yourself enough time to know what you want to do, because it's never too late, right? That's what usually people just always say, like, it's never too late to go back to school. It's never too late to chase your dreams. Because there's some moments in life where people will always try to crush your dreams of what you want to do, but you got to understand, like, for the most part, you are the person who decides if your dream can become a reality, you know? Because there's sometimes where you think like, yo, man, I want to be like a freaking doctor, but, you know, all the school costs and all the good stuff. So why don't you just like look online for what's this, scholarships, what are the things like I remember like back in the school, like senior year, like people were doing like these scholarships and stuff like that, where you just search online for scholarships. Sometimes you got to write like an essay, you get like cash rewards and stuff like that. And it was kind of crazy how some people literally was getting like thousands and thousands of dollars on scholarship, pretty much having college for free, all from them just searching through like scholarships and stuff like that. Like, all it takes is you just doing the research and wanting to acquire these dreams, right? Of course. And as I was talking about, like, yo, how there are sometimes in moments like back in the day, like there was so many people who were wanting to be like rappers or go into sports and stuff like that. And it's crazy to see how nowadays the internet is just booming, right? And now you see that people nowadays, like kids, you know, they want to be like a freaking content creator or streamer, or, you know, they want to be maybe an Instagram model or OF person, pretty much dipping their or like a TikTok star, and they just dipping themselves into like the internet world. Because with me, I don't know why, but I just feel so old. Maybe because I was like in between in terms of like the generation, like, because, you know, I like right now I'm hopefully this is kind of ducks, not really, but I'm like 23 right now. Like, I graduated I think like 2016 to 2017 or something like that. So I was through that age of where people had that mentality of not really having the internet like as booming as much as right now. Like you has like I grew up on freaking Kick, Uvu, and then that pushed over to like Snapchat and Instagram. And nowadays, all the people probably talk about is maybe like Twitter or Instagram and stuff like that, but or TikTok, you know. And then seeing how it just switched to for being like rap. Now people don't even want to be rappers or sports and anything like that. They just want to be content creators or content streamer, or you know, just famous on the internet. And it's kind of crazy because it's all possible, you know. Again, don't allow anybody to crush your dreams, you know. You always want to try to push for your dream as much as you can, as long as it's not affecting your life, you know. Everything can happen like in like short spurts and stuff like that. Don't not expect everything to be coming like as soon as possible, like getting popular and all that good stuff, because it took a lot for me, like me being a content creator myself, and I only do this part-time, so it took a while for me to like get booming, having like that one video to pop off, and I just kept continuing and continuing, trying to be as consistent as much as possible, pretty much bringing my personality into my videos sooner or later. Because at first I was like feeling like more of a introvert, being a lot of just being like kind of like not more in it like energetic and stuff like that. But as I've like progressed through YouTube, I started becoming like more comfortable being able to like express myself in my own fun way. Like I feel like I'm doing a lot more of that lately, because I've been like really enjoying like Grand Cross. And it's kind of crazy how people be like, yo, wait, we're really getting started? Wait, what? When I've done like fun stuff before and plenty of my videos, like I've done cosplays plenty of time. It's just that some moments, like I just didn't feel like, yo, I'm having fun with the game. But nowadays I'm feeling like I'm bringing my energy, being my fun self that I know I can possibly be, into my videos like I used to be before. And I'm liking it, right? I'm liking it. And what do I want to talk about? What did else I wanted to say? But yeah, you know, again, it's just crazy to see how the internet just became like so booming and stuff. Because for me, it's kind of weird because I'm not really, I'm technically an internet person, but I'm not really an internet person, because with me, I really don't try to be on the internet like that. Like I'm kind of like forced to be on the internet because I do content creator and I want to like market myself, either like be in my Discord, which I'm probably gonna put in the comments so you guys can check out, because my Discord hungry for new people to play around with, you feel me? Or you know, I do like a Twitter, and it's kind of crazy how my Twitter is kind of like, I think I'm at like 4K followers right now on Twitter, and all I do is like post my videos or like memes or talk about like patch notes throughout Grand Cross and stuff like that. And again, I'm just not like an internet person personally myself. Like the only thing I really just do is maybe be like on like YouTube, maybe Twitch, to like just to listen to something in the background, especially because I work. So I usually try to have like either I'm listening to music or I'm listening to like some sort of like podcast stuff and stuff like that, because I don't use TikTok or anything like that. It's just like because TikTok, it's just like I'm good. Twitter, I tried not to be on it too much because it'd be like some weird stuff. I don't know, because like people I follow, I used to try to follow like pretty much everybody, so my Twitter is kind of like, it's kind of like messed up, because you get some weird posts. Like every time someone's like liking a freaking like e-girl online, and it's like a freaking cringe post like, hey gamers, and him like half naked and stuff, or be like, hey gamers, what anime do you like? And I'm like, oh my god. And I just want to just close the freaking app, bro. I'm like, I'm good, you feel me? And yo, there was something else I wanted to talk about. Yo, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy like seeing like all the kids back into school, because I remember like what was like 2 or 1 year ago, pretty much people was doing like online school and stuff like that. Like it was so, yo, I feel so bad, because some people, because of like the virus and stuff, people like missed out on freaking they graduation, they prom. Like people was doing virtual prom, bro. You know how lame that sound, virtual prom? Like prom is supposed to be like one of those magical or fun experiences that you once in a time gonna have in your life and stuff like that. And people missed out it because of, you know, the virus. Unfortunately, they will probably never they will never get that back. And it sounds like the same thing is probably happening right now, as this is gonna be like another virus. I mean, I don't really know, but the other day people be saying like it's serious, other times it's not that serious. It's weird, right? It's weird. But again, it was like crazy to see, because you know, you get to reminisce about high school and stuff like that. Because with me, bruh, high school was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, high school was pretty fun. Because recently I seen like my school, like it was like this viral post on like Facebook. Yes, I am old, I still have Facebook. It was like this viral post on the book, you feel me, about my school. And it was like, yo, because they got a metal detector installed. So you know, people gotta like, and it was like them complaining about like how the line was like super long, because it's a high school, like it's gonna be like 900 plus students, all just, and this is their first time implementing the metal detector. So it's like a huge line just stretching around the whole school for students getting like patted down, going through the metal detector and all that good stuff. And I'm pretty sure they probably gonna make it a lot faster, especially when it gets to like the winter time and stuff, because it is approaching like fall and all that good stuff. So they're gonna probably have like faster process and stuff. You better hope you get there to school early. That's what people was like in the comments, like you better hope you get to school early, because like this is like my school is like in the suburbs, you feel me. All the city folks, you know, they already had metal detectors installed. So most people who in the comments like, yo, city people already had this before, like what is there to complain about? Just get used to it, have fun. Make sure you don't have no metal and stuff like that on you. Wear clear book bags, you know. Again, you know, it's crazy seeing all the good stuff. Man, high school was just too fun, bro. Like, bro, it was just too fun. Like, I remember like my freshman year, that was probably the best year possible, because bro, I think that was like the first year Obama was came out, so we didn't have the Michelle Obama thing where you're eating healthy and stuff like that with all these big food and stuff. So we had mad junk food being sold at school. Like you had freaking cookies, you had Gatorade, what's that Mexican drink? You had what's it called, fajito or something like that, Tojito. You had that being sold. It's like the Mexican pop. Like you had all that being sold that freshman year. People had mad junk food, bro. You would thought it was like a freaking you know how jail cell people have like commissary? That's how it felt like when you were just that dude, you feel me, with all the food. You like, oh yo, let me hold that cookie, you feel me? And again, you know, I just feel I just feel like I'm just old, you know. I'm 23. I just feel so old. Because with me, I be so confused. Like you wanna know what's crazy is, yo, it took me a long time to like figure out some internet slang, right? It took me so freaking like, you know how like I'm used to like people like when I first got on the internet and stuff like that, on like being like content creator, like it was like kind of I was legit confused, like looking through the comments, like how people were saying. It was like pog and all that good stuff. And because I'm like used to is like people talking like hood slang and stuff like that. So I'm over here like confused, like what the heck is poggers? What is this pog? What is this XD in the comments? Like I just felt like so old. Like the only thing I ever took from the internet is probably the word cringe. Like that feel, because it feels so good when I say the word cringe coming out my mouth. I just can't say pog. That feels so weird. I can't say poggers. Like it felt like I'm forcing myself to like it feel like I'm forcing myself to speak in a certain way. Like it's like I'm trying to put on my professional voice, you feel me? Be like, hello good sir, I was poggers. Like it feel weird, you feel me? Like, you know how long it took me to understand hood slang? Like I remember this one time, bruh, and bro, I'm pretty sure people have this moment before like going to high school. Like this was this one, it was like this, I think it was like a freshman year. This one guy, he was a hood dude. He was like, yo, yo, fo, let me hold a slug. And I'm over there sitting, I'm just over here like looking confused. Like, yo, I'm thinking of freaking a freaking cartoon show. I'm like, slug? Is he speaking about Slug Terra? He watched that too? Like, you feel me? The slug slinging show. I'm over here like, what does he mean by slug? And then I'm like, I was looking at him confused, and then he said another slang word. I forgot what he said. Oh my god, he said another slang word, and I was just looking at him like confused, like, I was like I was feeling like I was like ready to talk like a freaking Englishman or something. Like I was like, what is this slug you speak of, good sir? Like, you feel me? Like, I'm over here like trying to talk all proper. He was like, bro. He's like, for $1, for $1. I'm like, oh, like I'm over here mad confused about that stuff. Like, I'm like, $1? Like, why you just didn't say that, my dude? And you just try to figure out like all the slang that be used. Like, nowadays, I don't like, I'm not in the high school environment, so I don't really talk to hood dudes like that no more. Like, I just talk to like internet people, so kind of like got to switch over from being hood to like internet slang. That's why I use the word cringe, because it feels good when I say it. I can't say pog, all right? That feels lame to me, all right? I'm not even gonna lie to you. That feels mad lame to me. Again, it's good if you say that, but like, all I say is probably, whenever I speak, is probably, not speak, but, you know, like text and stuff, like probably like cringe or LOL. That's what I'm used to, you feel me? But again, this is just a random video. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Like, I'm just speaking at this point. It's probably gonna be like someone just mad confused, like, what is happening? What am I listening to? Because I'm all over the place, right? Like, like, bruh, I think I should end the video, man. I think I'm talking too long, bruh. I think I'm talking too long. I was supposed to stream today, but I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm mad tired right now. I am mad tired, and when I'm tired, I get to like rambling and just talking like nonsense, because I don't know what it was, but yesterday I was trying to upload my video, and it took a long time to upload because like it was like 9 o'clock. Like, I just got done reading, and then boom, ReZero collab happened. So now I had to push back my what was it, Labyrinth Guide video, and the Labyrinth Guide was like 25 minutes, which takes a long time for my computer to pretty much upload. So I had to wait for that, and it was like 10 o'clock. Now, usually I try to go to sleep at like 9 or 10 o'clock and stuff like that, because I have work in the morning. But, you know, I was up for a little bit, like 10:30 and stuff like that, to upload the video. Was it 10:30? No, it was 11. I uploaded at like 11, right? Because I was literally couldn't sleep and stuff like that. Because usually I would probably set like a schedule. But yeah, I couldn't even sleep. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was insomnia or something, but I was like, I couldn't sleep until like 1 or something. And I was like, dang, I'm mad tired. I'm gonna be mad tired. I can't stream. So I'm probably gonna end up streaming. Like, I did promise like to stream like me probably like suffering playing against the wolves. You feel me? Like the wolves. And bruh, I was trying that's what I was doing while I couldn't see. Like, I was trying to play with the wolves with the new artifact card set, the one where you get immunity to freeze once you're at 5 gauge, and you also get like base stats boost. Like, I was trying to do that as I couldn't sleep, and bruh, I was suffering. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was suffering mad crazy. Oh man, I already know. Once I do this live stream, I'm gonna be in pain. And I'm gonna try to make it entertaining as possible too. Me live streaming the wolves. I'm gonna be overreacting and stuff. Like, you're gonna be feeling like freaking WrestleMania, right? But again, this is just me, just pretty much talking randomly, just speaking about life and all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys for listening, and liking the video if you're enjoying this. And yeah, guys, I'm about to sleep or read. Just really, guys, I'm out. Peace.